Welcome back to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. You know, one of the things we added, we showed you last week, People and Places wall. How about that? It's pretty cool. It's Pennsylvania People and Places, and we'll get started with this doe. And I've got to tell you, there's a story behind it. Beginning this week with Kevin Suchecki of Suskin and the doe that he shot on state game lands in Luzerne County. Kevin, a disabled veteran, shot his doe with the Killer Instinct crossbow that he received as a Hanukkah gift. Way to go, Kevin. Well, on his winter break from his teaching job, Brent Feder did some pheasant hunting. Brent is seen here with a pair of roosters that he shot off of state game lands in Millville. He downed his roosters with a Remington 20-gauge shotgun while hunting out of the Huckleberry Lodge in Elk Grove. Take a look at the buck that Grant Ryan of Factoryville shot during the archery season while being mentored by his dad, Ben. Grant's buck had 7 points and was shot off the family farm with his Raven RX-10 crossbow. And here's Grant's brother Zeke and his very first buck. Zeke was also being mentored by his dad Ben on the family farm when he downed this nice 8-point buck with his Remington 243 during the rifle season. Way to go, boys. And from deer to bear, we'll switch to this beautiful black bear. And of course, it was shot by Blaine Knoll of Fleetwood. He was hunting on the opening day of the rifle season, and he was with some college buddies in Cameron County. Blaine's bear, which is his second PA black bear, and harvested exactly 6 years to the day of his first one, weighed 202 pounds, and was shot with the 300 Winchester short mag. Take a look at Weston Coons of Middleburg and his very first deer. Weston was on only sitting for 5 minutes when this buck appeared and presented him a shot. After missing the 7-point buck with his first shot, he made the second one count. Congratulations on your first deer, Weston. Next we see the Ciongoli brothers and their very first bucks. Mike Ciongoli's buck on the left had 8 points and was shot on the opening day of the rifle season with his Tikka 308. Not only was that Mike's first buck, it was his very first deer. Frank Ciongoli on the right shot this beautiful 9-point buck on the second day of the rifle season, and he was using his Tikka 30-06. Both guys shot their bucks on a farm located in Catawissa near the Southern Columbia High School. And finally tonight, we always say a trophy is in your heart. Take a look at this beautiful buck. It's a 4-point buck. Now, Kyle Christensen of Swoyersville shot this buck on the second Monday of the rifle season while hunting with his father, Adam. He shot his buck while hunting on Wildlife Management Unit 3B with the Remington 222. Congratulations on your first buck, Kyle. And with all of our successful sportsmen out there, we'll put a close to this week's edition of Pennsylvania People and Places. And we want you to keep sending them in, even if it was last year's trophy, last year's fish, last year's turkey, does not matter. And here's how you do it. You simply go to WNEP.com/POL. Make sure you go to the slideshow and put down enough information before you hit the submit button. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.